The Leo and Danny show.
The reason for this entire tangent is that after Marty McFly, the up-and-coming Canadian YouTuber who we spoke to a couple episodes, after his encounter with fame, all of a sudden, I saw a bunch of fans went and left comments, many dislikes on all of his videos.
Yeah.
After that, he started sending me these frantic messages, and I've been on vacation, so I ignored a bunch of them. I thought, I don't want to fucking deal with this idiot. But then I finally saw one where, I'm just going to read it now.
Let's do it.
This is what I got. Well, if the video didn't have sound, the cops are talking to me tomorrow at 1 p.m. His grammar is way worse, by the way. I'm just reading it in proper English. So I understand it here. I have a bunch of death threats, so I have to put Facebook on deactivate. I'm going to get this sorted out with cops. As the death threats, hate pages, and all the hate call, prank phone calls I'm getting. If you have any legal advice, please let me know. I couldn't read it in proper English. It still came out all fucked up.
I heard it in Marty McFly's voice, by the way. I don't know if anybody else did, but I heard that whole thing in Marty's voice. It's been so long since I've heard Marty's sweet voice. I'll never forget Miguel or Nasty Niggas. Those are always going to be with me. But we're going to talk to Marty again. Don't worry. He's going to refresh me. Yes.
So I messaged him because it's kind of funny. We're reeling him in here. I'm playing Danny Cochran here to bring up the famous O.J. Simpson lawyer. I said this.
Will you please?
Can we call you again on the podcast today? Yeah, man. How long before the podcast? I'm halfway, like Kyle.
That was like Miguel.
Nasty
that was like Miguel.
Yeah, that's a combination, a Canadian Miguel.
Yeah, about to start. Okay, let me. He said, "Cool, dude. I'm gonna stop doing a voice. Just know things are still heated about my last prank. All of Canada's on edge. I can't legally talk about my last prank. Just know that." And I said, "Of course, man. I'm here for you."
Obviously. All right, so can we do a little? Let's take a wager. How long until you get him to talk about the prank?
Oh, after I make the first threat of hanging up on him if he doesn't talk about it, which is going to be in a minute.
In a minute, yeah. I figured a minute.
Okay, because I tried to get him to send me the video that this is all about. Because at first I thought he was just talking about his podcast appearance. He's so paranoid and drugged out. He thought people were coming after him because he was on the Leo and Danny show. Leo tells me, though, well, Leo, why don't you go ahead and tell me?
Well, I saw a video. I didn't watch it in detail, I'll be honest, but a couple. Leo Dottavio and Danny Mullen, they asked me if I would suck some dick. Or I would suck their dicks. He said that at a church. So wherever that was going, it was going in a crazy direction already. And he had a dildo in his pants, apparently. And
I'm sorry to interrupt you. How many people were at the church? Was he during service?
It was gigantic. 250, dude. It was the biggest service I've ever seen, dude. Dude, he did an absolutely epic video. To be honest, it was pretty fucking epic, dude. I just couldn't take it seriously. I was like, this guy just said that I asked him to suck dick in front of a church. So,
also, fans of this show, we understand technologically this isn't ideal. I'm up at my parents' house. I brought my better microphone. It wasn't working. Leo, well, technically no longer benched from COVID, is still just being careful, taking one more week off. Mm-hmm. But next week, I'm going to be back in LA. Leo, it's going to be a week or two since he is tested negative from COVID. So we'll all be back at my house, broadcasting out of the studio. It's going to be great. And also, forgive this technical failure, but I am going to speakerphone. Oh, no. I got to block my number before I speakerphone call Marty McFly. Yeah, I'm gonna reel him in. I'm gonna be really comforting and fatherly.
Oh, please do. Please do. I would love that if one day your pops could do these for us.
I'm calling him.
Leo, maybe end your video.
Hey, guys.
And bring it up again.
Hey, guys, I have him on the phone. Marty, can you speak up, man?
What's going on, buddy?
Leo, Austin, can you hear him?
Yep, loud and clear.
Yes.
Marty, I heard about your situation, man, and I'm real worried.
Buddy?
Yeah. Even though you're a son of Canada, I feel like you're a son of Danny Mullen too, and I want to get you taken care of, buddy.
Really appreciate that, Danny. Honestly, buddy, it's been a heck of a fucking week.
Yeah, and I know you said you couldn't, under any circumstances, talk about the video, but let's talk about the video. What happened?
You decided to do a funny prank at an undisclosed location.
What kind of business was it, Marty McFly?
I don't feel comfortable talking about it too much, Danny. Honestly, just because like things are still not really dealt with, and I'm unsure of what the hell's happening with the whole favorite situation.
Yeah. So it wasn't the Sacred Covenant Bible Church in Edmonton?
We call it a mosque.
Was it a mosque?
Yeah,
That's a good. Was it a temple?
A temple or a mosque?
Like you probably, I heard Leo say the first word first.
Okay, it was a church, Marty. Let's cut the charade. What happened at the church? Marty, I want to back up a little bit. I want to hear about the Italians, if that's what you said. I'm not really sure. But I understand you walked into this church in the middle of service, and I understand there were hundreds of people there, and you had a strap-on dildo, and you went on some tangent about me and Leo blowing you?
Or you wanting him wanting to blow us?
Sorry, people. We're contending with really bad internet. I guess we keep cutting out. Our apologies if we skipped over anything. We're trying to keep note of where the internet cut out and then refill you in on that information, but it's not going to be perfect. So, Marty, just to summarize in case anybody missed anything, you walked into a church with a dildo on, talked about blowing everybody in the Danny Mullen Crew. What happened next?
My speech, I tried to down the bottle of wine. That's when I kind of got pushed off the stage.
You got on stage?
Yes, dude.
Leo, you saw this video and you didn't tell me?
It wasn't filmed really good, and I couldn't even really see him on stage. You kind of just heard it.
Okay. Marty McFly, if you're going to pull a stunt of that magnitude, you need 3 cameramen. Yes. One of whom has to know what he's doing. It sounds like you fucked this up. He had some kid from a local lumber mill filming with a Motorola flip phone.
Difficulties with their camcorders, especially SDs converting to their format. So when we actually went back and we thought we had more footage, none of the cards were actually reading on the camcorder. So the only footage we got was one.
Was that Leo?
That's what I mean. Like he got it was great. It wasn't great footage, and that's why you lose. So I got to up my game too. Like you lose people when it's not well filmed, I think.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the only SD he was worried about was sucking dick, judging from his speech.
So, dude, hey, Marty, Danny, ask him if he has the speech written down. If he could read us that speech that he did, I know it's written down somewhere. That would make my life so much better.
Marty, just like every president, we know you have a speechwriter. That sounds much too sophisticated for you. Tell us who helped you and then produce the script. We want to have it read right now.
Or you could send it to us.
I will tell you guys right now exactly what was said. So,
damn it.
As I was there on the microphone, what I listen, I'm not even saying exactly how it was said. A reading from the full San Marty McFly Bible, section 4, paragraph 3. Danny Mullen, Leo Dottavio and Danny Mullen called me out to church. The reason why I'm here is to say all my sins. And then I said something along the lines, I would suck Danny Mullen's dick, Leo Dottavio's dick, Kim the Iggy's dick, Andrew's dick, and Austin's dick. What else did I have that I see in that?
Marty.
I mean, it's not a bad prank, Danny. It's not a bad prank.
It's pretty I'm going to say this is a big jump in content from when he was standing on the back of his Pinto drinking a beer.
Yeah, dude. He took his opportunity and he did his best prank possible. And I like that. I got to respect it. It's really good.
Massively. It's like when humans discovered iron. That's how far he's moved ahead here.
It is. Danny, we got to figure out what the dildo had to do with anything. where it's a mysterious dildo involved.
Was the dildo poking through your fly, Marty McFly? Oh, no. So you actually attended the church and what about the process of, I don't even know what that's called, when you're collecting the wafer and drinking the wine and shit?
Mm-hmm. Communion.
I just kind of stood there know that, right? So, like, I definitely do have the right to take the bread. So, as I was approaching the guy to receive the bread, he was just giving me a fucked up look, staring at my cock, and like, I was kind of trying to talk.
Danny, I can't hear it too well. You got to tell me exactly what he's saying. What did he do?
I apologize. So he said while he was taking communion, yeah, let me know, guys, when he's being too quiet. Marty, if you're on speakerphone, also be really loud for us because our there we go. But what he said, Leo, is that one of the priests or something was staring at the bulge he had in his pants suspiciously while he was taking communion.
He just had a huge dildo in his pants for no reason as a prop. Just a prop, huh?
Okay, so what happened? The guy was staring at your dick, and then you just hopped up on stage and started announcing this?
No, what ended up happening is, like, there is another ceremony, actually the baptism going on, so I respected all that stuff. I waited for the baptism stuff.
If he did it at the baptism, I would have, you should have done it at the baptism, dude.
No.
I said it's now or never. So I just write down on the Bible and said, fuck, I said.
He said he would suck all of our dicks, dude. Oh.
Okay, well, I'm glad that's the first thing a newly baptized baby heard. It started its life right then, and those are the first words it heard on earth. Marty McFly, did people put their hands on you after you yelled all this stuff?
What ended up happening, man, is everybody was staring. Like, I'll reread this. There was no baby or kids in the church once I did that. That's one of the things that I made sure. But after I said that speech, I kind of got pushed off the stage by the priest, kind of got a little too close and couldn't give me the look, and that's when I pulled out the bottle of wine. They're like, he kind of like looked at me and he's like, this is the church, please, we're trying to end the mass and trying to finish. So that's when I kind of looked over at him and I was like, all right, I'll give you the respect. You gave me my 3-minute speech that I wanted to do. And then I proceeded to walk off the stage, and then I did something where this big and large thing was kind of out. I screamed fucking woo and ran out of the church.
Okay, and when did the police get involved?
Honestly, they didn't get involved that day. So I guess what happened is a bunch of this is where it starts. Like, a bunch of the people that actually go to that church called the cops, like, the day after or two. And, they called me and contacted me and said that I had a meeting at 1 p.m. with a sergeant there.
Wait, how did they contact you? How did they contact you, Marty? Do you live in a town of like 1,000 people where everybody knows where you live?
No, man. Just people recognizing me in that church, man, because, like, I used to go there since I was 6 years old, you know? Everybody was like,
You went to your local church that you've been to your whole life. And
his home church.
That's awesome.
Oh my God. This is the funniest thing ever.
It's pretty funny.
It's funny.
Marty, so how did the meeting with the detective go?
Fucked up, man. There was no meeting. What all he said to me was, this meeting has been canceled. You're free to do what you want for the rest of the evening. But what ended up happening is the sergeant called me back and he said that meeting was canceled because now it's going to be pushed up to a hate crime.
They're full of shit. Actually, it's Canada, dude. I don't know what the hell happens up there.
Yeah, they actually do that shit.
What was hateful about it? Did he take out the cock at some point or no? Did he take out the dildo? We need to figure that out.
I did. But I guess what was hateful, you guys, was the last comment by someone on my team when he said...
Your team.
No, it was just part of, like, what was said. It wasn't truthful. It had no meaning behind it. It was just said just for funny comments, you know?
What was said? Marty, you really need to speak up into your phone, though.
Yeah, what was said?
when we were back at my apartment and we were kind of talking in my living room there, Danny kind of someone said that fuck the Catholics at the end of the video.
Oh, fuck the... Somebody said fuck the Catholics? Why?
Yes,
that's where you crossed the line, buddy. You crossed the line when you said fuck the Catholics, dude.
I was going to say maybe they construed it as an anti-gay hate crime, but the way he was talking about blowing us all, it was clearly pro-LGBT.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely not a hate crime because, you know what? I have his out. Danny, I have his out. Marty.
What do you got, Lynn?
Marty, you have to come out of the closet and make it believable. Tell everyone you're a homosexual. They're not going to put a homosexual behind bars. Marty, you got to say that you blew all of us in Los Angeles.
I know you think this is a comedy show, but Marty, my dad, the Honorable Judge Mullen, is a Superior Court judge in California. What Leo is saying, it's called winning the sympathy bid. It's in jurisprudence 13.7-B2. I've read the book myself. It's actually a legitimate thing. If you're charged with a hate crime and you can prove you're a member of an even more marginalized group than the group you hated against, according to this section, you're innocent. You're absolved of your crime. Does that make sense? So what I need you to do right now, Marty, is go to your Instagram. And I need you to put up a picture of yourself, and I need you to write a caption. We're going to help you compose it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, Danny, how many gay guys has your father ever convicted in his entire career?
0. And my dad was actually in cahoots with a lot of the defense attorneys. They would burn crosses in front of black people's lawns. They would go into synagogue. They would rub their dicks all over the cradles. And my dad would be like, just plead homosexuality. Just plead homosexuality.
I mean, Danny, I feel like, Papa Mullen, he might have some contacts in Canada. Maybe we could make a call for Marty,
Yeah. Oh, we got this, Leo.
Yeah,
I need Marty to do one thing first.
Yeah, he's definitely got to make a post.